Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic, WWE 318, back again with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to give you guys my WWE Money in the Bank 2020 prediction video. Yep, it is time for me to give you guys my full-on thoughts and prediction heading to the show, where we get a group of superstars and women's superstars in their own, two matches coming together, or actually, especially for this match, for a change of pace this year, where both of these matches are happening side by side with one another, as each match is going to end with one superstar of each specific match, both male and women. Kind of weird to say that, both a men's and a women's match, to climb a ladder to receive their own each of their own briefcases for themselves to keep for one consecutive calendar year, for them to cash in for a championship opportunity for their own reasonings. If you know WWE shit, obviously enough. So, at the time of recording this video, we are starting this thing off. And at the time of recording this video, in 1 day, 18 hours, let me rephrase that from that botch. 1 day, 18 hours, 5 minutes, and 5 seconds from the actual pay-per-view video itself, the pay-per-view event itself, for Money in the Bank 2020 at the time of recording this video. Haha. So after all those kind of botching to freaking just start this video off of a bang, now we can actually start this video off with a bang. So with that said, let's get this thing started, shall we? As we scroll down to the bottom of the card, we start off this this video with the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way matchup, which we have the Lucha House Party taking on the new team of coming onto SmackDown Live, being the Forgotten Sons, taking on Miz and Morrison, taking on the champions, New Day, freaking Big E and Kofi Kingston being champions, obviously enough. And you might ask yourself, Sunday 318, what are your predictions for this match? Well, guys, it's going to be simple enough. The New Day are going to retain this match because obviously we have the let's go down the line, shall we? Quickly enough, Lucha House Party not going to win it because obviously, no. Forgotten Sons potentially could be, because obviously they've been built up to be a pretty dominant team so far. But yet again, they're new onto the scene, so it's kind of too soon for them to win. So potentially, but no. So, Forgotten Sons, no. Miz and Morrison, sure, they can win it, but obviously, as a little speckle in the wind of the rumor mill has gone around, Miz's apparent sickness, or apparent past sickness that he's had, apparently is the reasoning that him having himself being in the consecutive WWE freaking doghouse, for him being the reason, probably potentially one of the main reasons, if not the particular reason, of Roman Reigns actually skipping out of WrestleMania this year. So he's got some backstage heat on him. So if that rumor is to actually be legitimate, which I don't know if it is, I'm just speaking up for what it is from what I heard. But still, if that's gonna be the case, then there's that reason why. But mainly the overall reason why, is because obviously the New Day just won it recently, and they had it for like, what, 3 weeks from now? So why would you get the titles out for them? So, yeah. So any other way you want to pick your poison, the main reason why is because New Day has just won the titles, and it's too early for them to lose it. So it's too soon for them to lose, and it's too early for other people to win it, obviously enough, for their own specific reason. So they said, New Day to retain their titles. Next up, we have the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match between Bayley and Tamina. My prediction for this match is going to be simply enough, going straight for Bayley, because obviously enough, we can see these two are probably going to go at it, with Tamina's probably most likely going to dominate this match. And most likely enough, this is going to probably be a way where we're going to have Sasha Banks going to get involved and help Bayley get the win. As we potentially, the rumor, also another speculation of rumor in the wind that are going to be going on, heading towards SummerSlam season, is we're going to have, tensions probably start happening between both Bayley and Banks along the way as we get closer to SummerSlam, and we're going to see a turn for one of the women, which I'm most likely probably going to see, probably going to be Bayley turning face, most likely not, and because over heel Banks, because obviously that's probably most likely, that's what makes more sense out of the two. So We'll see the tensions of Banks and Bayley grow throughout the win as we tiptoe towards SummerSlam, as we get a feud going between both the two women, as we get a championship match going on at SummerSlam. So there is that. So Banks and Bayley match heading towards SummerSlam. We'll have to see in the upcoming future. So that is to be seen. But for right now, obviously enough, I'm going to say this with the help of Sasha Banks. As right now, Bayley shall retain her championship here at Money in the Bank against Tamina. So instead, let's move on. Next up, we have WWE Championship matchup between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. My prediction for this match is for Drew McIntyre to win this match because obviously he has just won the championship at WrestleMania, and obviously he's got boatloads of people supporting him, obviously enough, so there's that. And obviously enough, so he just won it, so too early for him to lose. And because he has been built up as a prim, unstoppable beast of a champion right now. He's been bonusing through a lot of competition as I live throughout the weeks on both competition on Raw throughout these past couple weeks at post WrestleMania season. And he just seems like someone who doesn't seem like someone Seth Rollins can actually be up against. Just so easily up against. So there's that. So yeah. So Drew McIntyre, definitely my prediction to win this match. So go McIntyre, go. Next up, we have Braun Strowman taking on Bray Wyatt in the Universal Championship matchup. And my prediction for this match, to say the least, is going to be as I quote. I wouldn't be too surprised if Braun Strowman somehow retains this match somehow, because I'm kind of expecting it, but I feel like Bray Wyatt, I am spitting the tongue out of the way to get back, to avoid that speculation of a botch, to get back on track with actually the legitimate name. Bray Wyatt to win this match. Because, obviously, yeah, it's stupid how he got screwed over in the sense of how he got screwed over with Super Showdown, losing to Goldberg, only for that reason, for all the reason why, for only him being a freaking, holdover, or, passover champ, or whatever the fuck the term is, because I can't think of the term on the time it has at this moment. But, it's kind of dumb for Goldberg just to win a championship over The Fiend at Super Showdown, for him just to go into WrestleMania to go against freaking Roman Reigns, for Roman to potentially already win the title there. But, that didn't happen, so they scramble up some ideas and get Braun Strowman in the match for him to become champion. And now, for that sake, for him just to use his riches just to get the title right back on freaking Bray Wyatt. That can sound kind of stupid because obviously, to set this up, that whole freaking, roller coaster idea of a freaking image of a mindset, just stupid. But obviously enough, it looks kind of bad on Braun Strowman's point because obviously we have been seeing Braun Strowman being, desperately winning this thing for years. He's been desperate for a world championship run for a while now, and for the sake for him just to get it, just to lose it just like this, while also being considered just like Goldberg, as just a freaking Passover champion, just to pass the championship right on to freaking Braun Strowman, right on to the freaking Bray Wyatt again, if not the Fiend, which obviously they're billing it as Bray Wyatt, which most likely enough, cross our fingers, hope to God and praying, we're going to get the Fiend, because obviously most likely not, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be the Fiend, so please be the Fiend, please, 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 please. So, yeah. So, in this case, as I've said before, it's kind of stupid seeing, Braun Strowman being like this, but it is what it is. But also, here's something too I might add too. This is what I noticed watching off of freaking where we left off on SmackDown this last Friday, or technically the night I'm actually recording this, as I'm just, this is just mere hours that SmackDown Live went off the air, the Golden Show of freaking Money in the Bank off the air on, Fox. Obviously, we saw freaking Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman go face-to-face on SmackDown Live, and, Braun Strowman was like, oh, yeah, bye, I'll see you on Sunday, bye, whatever. He's mocking freaking Bray Wyatt at the Firefly Funhouse, and he's just walking off saying bye, and she's mocking him, and freaking Bray Wyatt's just like, I can't believe you're doing this, don't do this, and he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to do it, I can't believe I'm doing this, I'm sorry. And, he keeps muttering shit to himself as you constantly keep hearing, Braun Strowman's music keeps playing in the background, and Braun Strowman's just standing there, just like, keeps on standing there, just like, staring down Bray Wyatt from this freaking into the ring. Now he's on stage, and freaking, Bray Wyatt's just, talking to him like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to do this. I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe you're making me do this all this time. So him doing that makes me realize that this match definitely, if it's not going to be a flat-out squash match, it's definitely going to be a flat-out dominant freaking Bray Wyatt match. Or at least it's going to be a typical, typical shorter than length match that you would normally expect for a championship matchup between, user championship match. So expect this match to be at least under, if not at least 15 minutes between Braun Strowman and freaking Bray Wyatt. Because obviously, if you know the Fiend, obviously the Fiend's matches, are pretty dominant, as you see the opposing superstar doing lots of finishing moves and dominant moves on them, and the Fiend just gets right back up and just no-sells them. So, yeah, so expect the Fiend to go in there and no-sell some of the moves, and get right the fuck back up, and just clobber freaking Braun Strowman down, like he actually did with his built-up between his feud with Seth Rollins, but the less we talk about that, the better, so let's just avoid that, but still, because obviously that did happen, so we remember that, didn't we? We remember the Fiend had his hands on Braun Strowman before, and he can do it again, and will he do it again this upcoming Sunday? We shall find out then, so all words can be said. As of right now, all this twister in the wind, all my thoughts in the wind on the speculation right here. I must say, overall, once again, while I could see Braun Strowman retain his championship here, I feel that Bray Wyatt, or AKA The Fiend, is going to win the championship here off of Braun Strowman. So, that said, let's move forward. On to the final two matches of the card, which is the title matches. Haha. Which we are starting off with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which each of these matches have six superstars in them, which means I'm going to have 3 picks per matchup. Obviously, to give stuff even out of these matchups. So 3 superstars and 3 women for these matches. So, haha. So, with that said, you might ask yourself, Santo 318, who are the competitors in this match before we actually get you my predictions? So, here they are. We have Carmella, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Asuka, Dana Brooke, and Lacey Evans. So with this said, my predictions out of these 6 women, my predictions are going to be the following. Are going to be Shayna Baszler, Asuka, and Lacey Evans. Obviously enough. So there are those. So yeah. And kind of WWE sort of shut themselves in the foot here because I personally have not seen this promo or this commercial or whatever people keep talking about, because a lot of people keep talking about the fact of how Becky Lynch apparently says, oh, next week on Raw, see Becky Lynch call out, freaking go face-to-face or call out fucking the winner of the Women's Money in the Bank match, live on Raw, blah, 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 blah. I personally have no idea what people are talking about, so your guess is as good as mine, so there's that. So, in a sense, if that is to be legitimate, then didn't we kind of shot themselves in the foot, because that gives away that someone on Raw is going to win this match to go see Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw, this upcoming Monday on Raw. So, there's that. So, slight spoiler that WWE already gave to us, so that. But, anywho, regardless of that, my prediction still stands strong with Baszler, Asuka, and Lacey Evans to win this match, obviously enough. So, with this said, we're going to see what happens on Sunday on this match. So, with this said, let's move on next to the final match of the card, which is going to be the men's ladder match with the following superstars in the competition for the match, which is going to be Otis, Aleister Black, Dan Bryan, Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, and King Corbin. So with this said, ladies and gentlemen, my 3 out of this 6 are going to be the following: Aleister Black, Daniel Bryan, and AJ Styles. But here is the thing though. As I look at this match card right here, as I look at this match, and I see these guys, I feel that any of these guys can win this match. Honestly, guys, I can feel like I can see almost anybody win this match for no particular reason. Because I do. Because a lot of rumor people are saying, a lot of speculation is saying that, Otis is going to win it. Yet again, you see people like Baron Corbin's going to win, because obviously he's continuously getting pushed. So there's a reason for him winning that. Rey Mysterio, he's got reason to say, "Oh, this is my last shot. This is my last shot, and I'm gonna go for it." Blah 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 blah. So a lot of these superstars have reasons of doing it. A lot of these superstars have good intentions and actually good reasons of why they can win it. So I'm actually gonna be surprised and watching. Going to watch this match. It's surprising to see who's actually going to win this match, because obviously anyone can win it, and that is a good thing. That's a good sign. It gives you good reason to actually speculate. Actually, good reason to watch this match. But obviously enough. With my 3 predictions, obviously, I think mainly Aleister Black deserves it the most out of the 3, because Bryan can get. I mean, yes, Bryan and Styles could get it for their. Bryan and Styles could in fact win it for the winners and actually dominate, actually have be good winners for the thing. But I feel obviously enough, if someone really deserves it, it's going to be Aleister Black out of those 3 guys, because honestly, he can deserve it, he can hold it, he could cut some good promos, and just become a good deserving world champion in the future. So yeah. But once again, guys, I look at these 6 men, and I see that each of these guys have their own particular reason and their own potential reason to win this match. So this is actually going to be a really good speculation, actually a really good reason to watch this match, to see what's going on, both the men's and the women's, to see exactly what's going to go down this very first interesting freaking, climbing the freaking Titan Tower match to win this apparent show of them all. Because obviously, this is going to be a random, like as I said before, this is going to be a first-time thing where we see both men and the women's match having at the exact same time. And it's going to be taking place at freaking WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, for them to go from the freaking start to bottom, to which I have no idea how the fuck this is gonna go. How is this gonna go? Because apparently the ring and everything's on top of the roof, so I don't know how they're even gonna start this match at the bottom of the freaking tower to climb all the way up to the top of the tower. But we're just gonna see what happens, folks. That is the speculation, to see what happens. And apparently, it's supposed to be a pre-filmed or pre-sketched freaking thing, just like the Firefight Funhouse match and the freaking Boneyard match at WrestleMania. So this is gonna be a pre-recorded, actually assistant, pre-recorded, actually, it's not gonna be an in-ring match along the lines of those 2 matches at WrestleMania. So what is gonna be expected out of this whole match as a whole, or out of this whole show as a whole? We're going to have to tune in this Sunday to find out this, to find out. So obviously, guys, I hope you guys have watched. I hope you guys, enjoyed this video for what it was. Because obviously, I know I'm actually kind of jittery, because and there's the main reason why. Because I am wearing summer clothes. I'm wearing. You never see the bottom of me, but I am wearing shorts. I'm wearing shorts, and this is the very first time I actually am wearing shorts for the season. And me being stupid enough, feeling that me finally transitioning over these clothes, I am feeling stupid because it is still feeling frosty cold outside. Even though days beforehand, it has started to feel more warmed up. Started to feel close to spring, more summertime weather. But, that is why I'm acting kind of jittering, because I am trying to kind of keep myself warm and trying to get this thing done as fast as possible, because it's feeling kind of frosty and kind of cold outside. So if I did seem kind of jittery throughout this video, that's the reason why. So yeah. So overall, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video for regardless of how the video turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video for what it was worth. I know it was short because that's WWE for you. They only have like what? We only had what? How many matches on this card? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches on this card on WWE.com before we head into the actual show. Which, knowing WWE, they may or may not add a match on the pre-show, and they may add like a match or 2 on the actual show, on the network, but we just have to see what happens. So, overall, regardless of what's going on, I thank you all for watching this video once again, and what's going to happen, we shall have to find out, as we watch the show together, and we shall see how I feel next time when I come to you guys up next with my Money in the Bank 2020 my review for the show, obviously enough. And obviously enough, since actually it's the actual start of May, you obviously know it's enough. School has finally started wrapping up for me once again, and that means I am finally free for the summer. Yay! So the review should be coming up as soon as possible, sooner rather than later. So hope you guys are looking forward to that, as I'll be back here soon enough to review the show, and coming right here straight after the fact as soon as the show comes off the air, or sooner rather than later, obviously enough. So stay tuned for my review coming up, And I shall see you guys then for my Money in the Bank 2020 pre-show review. I keep getting the word prediction in my head, so I do apologize for that. But overall, guys, freaking 1 day, 17 hours, 46 minutes, and 26 seconds away from the pay-per-view event itself right here currently recording this video, guys. I am going to be saying goodbyes right now as my fingertips are starting to get kind of freezy. And I shall see you guys next time for my review of Money in the Bank 2020. So, with said, ladies and gentlemen, on Sound 318, and I'm signing out. Peace, ladies and gentlemen.